Vanakkam, Namaste, Swagatam. Welcome to Self-Exploring Mechanism. We all want to lead a happy life. That's what we wish, and that's what we try for. But we end up in different types of confusions and problems. Sometimes the problems will be visible, and many a times we don't even know what exactly is the problem. Where did I miss? It can be work pressure, it can be future planning, it can be peer pressure from our relatives or from our colleagues. It can be misunderstanding or communication gap. Sometimes it can be from generation gap from different generations. There are different types of problems. Where to start? What is the first step towards perfecting our family? The first step starts with our own self. Who am I? What am I? When will I behave in which way? Why do I behave in such and such way, in such and such situation? What exactly are the inner current happening in me when I encounter different things outside? When we understand our own self, only then we can discuss about the problems outside related to us. Why? Because when we don't even know ourselves, we can't judge or take decisions from the problems outside. This doesn't only work with marriage or family system. It works with all perspective. Your work life or your personal life, your family life, your social life. You take any sector. At the end of the day, the first step is going to be you, and that's what we are going to do in this self-exploring mechanism. Now, particularly in this video, as a first video, we are not going to see what are all the different dimensions of self, but we are going to see why do we need to explore our own self? Why do we need to understand our own self more clearly? First, we need to understand why we are entering into this system, right? So before entering into the different dimensions, let us know why we need to study about our own self. Here, in this video, I'm going to explain 3 different reasons why you should know about yourself in the first place. First, you are the problem. It's not pessimistic, it's not negative statement. It's a most positive thing. Why? Because you are very close to you. So if at all you are the problem, then that's the most beautiful thing, because you can solve it, because you are the owner of you, right? Now, let us understand what does that mean. You are the problem. Let me explain you through a story. There was a man who had pain throughout his body. So he went to different doctors and no doctors could diagnose him properly. So at last he went to the best of the best. And that doctor took complete care, literally scanned his whole body. What the complaint was, wherever this person touches, that part is paining. So if he touches the chin, chin is paining. If he touches the nose, nose is paining. Likewise, in different parts of the body, wherever he touch, he gets severe pain. So that was his complaint. So the doctor took MRI scan, X-ray, whatnot. All lab reports, blood test, urine test, everything was done. At last, the doctor smiled and came to me and said, "My dear sir, your index finger is having a mild fracture. Since your index finger is fractured and wherever you touch your body, you feel pain. But really, the pain is not outside your index finger, but the pain is in your index finger." You got the point? If we have problem with our work, if we have problem with our relatives, if we have problem with our closed beloved ones, if we have problem with our random guy, a bus conductor, or when you drive in the road, anybody for that matter, the problem is not outside, the problem is inside. I'm not saying that all are great, pure souls and you are the culprit sinner. No, definitely no. But what I want to say here is, we play a vital role whenever the crisis happens in and around us. So you are the problem is one of the reasons why we need to understand our own self. Not that every time the problem will be always from yourself. There can definitely be moments or situations where we see problems created by the people around us. A boss can be a problem, a wife can be a problem, or husband can be a problem, father can be a problem, neighbor can be a problem. There could be many possibilities where people around us could be the creator of the problem. In that situation, what do you need? You need to know what is the solution, what is the key, right? And here comes the answer. You are the key to solve those problems. How? Because the problem is not happening in them, the problem is happening in you. The problem is created by them, and you are the one who's undergoing the pain. You are the one who's having the effect of it. So if you work in you, then definitely for a large extent you can solve the problem outside you. That's a very beautiful story. A sun can reach till the door, but if we keep the door closed, the sunlight can't enter. That doesn't mean that we have controlled the sun, but definitely, yes, we are stopping the sunlight. So many times this is also happening where we don't realize that if we make a simple move, if we make a simple gesture, the problem can reduce, and many a times the problem can completely get rid of our life. And that is possible only when we understand we are the key. When you understand you are the key, your entire approach towards understanding the problem will have a different picture. And that is why we need to understand the different dimensions of our own self. Sometimes it may look so, philosophical, but believe me, this first video is the only video where we are going to discuss about the fundamentals. From the next video onwards, it's going to be black and blue. It's going to be practical application from different perspective of your own self. Unfortunately, we have never got an opportunity to explore the world inside us. From our childhood, we are talking about the whole world. A for aeroplane and M for Mars. But nobody discusses about what is inside me. What am I thinking? What are all the different feelings I undergo? How to handle failure? We have no idea what are all the components I have in me. We discuss about the organs, but not about the components using which I decide. The components inside me which motivates me towards one direction and pulls me away from the other direction. We don't many times know our own self, why we behave in different moments in different ways. So we need to understand we are a subject, like how we study physics, like how we study medicine. The same way each and every human being on this planet should first and foremost understand oneself. We are not the same. We all are extremely unique. Our body may be same, but definitely not the inner world. Our likes, our dislikes, so many dimensions. We are going to discuss all one by one. And everything is unique. And because of all these unique features, we end up into different world. So we need to understand you are a book. And once you understand yourself and once you read yourself as a book, you will have more clarity in you and whatever happens through you. Are you ready to explore yourself? Let's do it.